I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. Me, I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yeah.
We got a wild court hearing today featuring, yep, you guessed it, a sovereign citizen trying to run the usual script, claiming the court has no authority over him. Spoiler alert, he clearly has no idea what he's talking about. If you're going to argue with a judge, at least know your stuff, right? Watching this guy try to outsmart someone whose job is to interpret and enforce the law is equal parts painful and hilarious. Let's dive in and watch this sovereign citizen embarrass himself in real time. If you enjoy this kind of courtroom chaos, don't forget to like and subscribe.
14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else.
Great.
So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. Yeah, I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
cut you.
How many crayons did this guy eat before walking into court? If you're going to run the sovereign citizen script, at least pretend to know what you're talking about. Watching him ramble about jurisdiction and toss around bizarre punctuation rules like they're actual legal arguments makes you seriously wonder if he's ever opened a law book in his life. You can't just make up laws to fit your narrative. Buddy and the judge? Yeah, she's clearly not buying a single word. You can even catch her holding back a laugh when he starts stumbling through his nonsense. It's painfully obvious she thinks this guy is completely out of his depth. And just wait until you hear what she says at the end. Absolute gold. This one's hilarious from start to finish.
Okay.
I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking you if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of
having a
not
license.
having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get.
Did this guy really just snitch on himself? The charge was driving without a license, and he straight up admits he hasn't had one in 2 years. Then tries to claim he wasn't driving. He was traveling. Come on, man. You're basically gift wrapping the prosecution's case. Here's the thing. If you get caught driving without a license, maybe don't double down by denying you were driving at all. It just makes you look even more guilty. You'd think that would be common sense, but sovereign citizens continue to prove otherwise. Seriously, though, how much does a driver's license even cost? It's not that deep. If people just followed basic laws and try to function like normal members of society, they could avoid all this legal chaos and jail time. To be fair, this guy's being relatively respectful for a sovereign citizen, but let's be honest, he's not exactly working with a full deck. What do you guys think? Is he just misinformed? Or are we witnessing another low IQ legal train wreck? Let's dive back in.
You have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
at this time, the court is going to set a pretrial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
Ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pretrial for that entity?
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pretrial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pretrial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, that good enough?
Whatever documentation you have,
Mm-hmm.
bring it with you to your pretrial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay. Will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
From my understanding, that has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
You are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of.
I've got to say, I love the way this judge handled the sovereign citizen. Sure, she let him ramble a bit more than I would have liked, but she kept solid control of the courtroom. She wasn't having any of his nonsense and cut him off when it mattered, even throwing a few clever responses just to toy with him. Honestly, we need more judges like her. Someone with patience, authority, and just the right amount of sass to shut these clowns down. You could tell she wasn't even slightly intimidated. That's exactly the kind of energy you need when you're dealing with someone tossing around legal jargon they clearly don't understand. Now, real talk, what do you guys think about Zoom court hearings? Personally, I think they're kind of a joke, especially when it's a sovereign citizen trying to argue their case online. It's like trying to have a serious legal debate with someone wearing a clown nose. It just doesn't land. Half the time, they just talk over the judge, the hearing derails, and the whole thing loses any sense of authority. It's nowhere near as serious as an in-person courtroom setting. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know what you thought about this hearing in the comments. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.